Once again, what's up, YouTube? This is Tatted Lego Dad here. Coming with you with my little mini builds that are minifigure scale. I've been learning from other content creators. You might see certain builds that you're familiar with the content creators who have instructions on how to build things. My first take of, of an arcade. This was my first one. First little arcade I built. Not much. I didn't have a lot of slope bricks that had, printing or a sticker on it, so I just used a white slope as a screen. But this is my first little arcade. Then I started going stupid and making more with pieces that I've had laying around. I used one of the little video tiles as a screen, little dancing game screen. This is my second arcade. Again, went stupid again. I made a fighting arcade game. You're familiar with arcades. All arcades are not built the same. This is very bulky. It's a bulky fighting arcade game. I've showed this on Instagram. This is a fan favorite. I used one of the tile elements that had a dinosaur on it. Switched up the bricks, give it more, detailed, overhead, the little light, little gun thingies, that Lego uses for guns, This is the fan favorite, I tell you that much, on Instagram. Which a lot of people, they enjoy and love all these other little builds of the arcades I've done, but this is the fan favorite here. And again, these are all minifigure scale. You understand, if you're building a city, you have an apartment, a home, a loft that's made out of Lego for your character. I put one of my other little characters here, as you can see. It's minifigure scale. It's not too big, not too small. As we come along here, I made a New York City payphone, which these don't exist anymore. This is another little favorite of Instagram, of my followers. Then again, like I said, not all payphones come the same. It's another one, a remark. I say remark because I learned this built from Small Brick City, also known as JC, who runs Small Brick City on YouTube. He has a tutorial on this. Cool looking payphone, another minifigure scale to add to a city. And if you're from, the city, Brooklyn, where, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, where, payphones don't exist anymore, when they actually did at a time, as time progressed, when they started taking them out, you saw a payphone sitting at the corner. This is what it looked like. It had no receiver and it had no keypads. So I mocked out another New York City payphone, but with no receiver and no keypad. I've learned this one from Bevan's Bricks, also JC from Small Brick City. This is also a minifigure scale fish tank. That could be if you have an apartment building, office building, loft, studio. This is perfect to fit inside. Now, if you have a minifigure, I learned again from Small Brick City JC. Switched up a little bit with the city buildings on the side, the cars, but I like the country cottage that he did, so I kept that. Alternated the little builds myself of the side micro scale buildings. But again, as I said, here's a minifigure standing next to a micro scale mini city, well, micro city scale. But and okay, as I said, from the beginning time, when I first started collecting Lego, I was just a collector. I was not thinking about making cities and characters. I was just a collector. When I felt like building something, I built it and I just put it on shelf. So, when I first, bigs up to Brixie, that's the OG, the GOAT of, for anybody who wanted to start a city, that's the go-to man. that everybody knows. But you know, if you have a Lego store that's close to you, and if it's a flagship store, they have the minifigure factory to make your own minifigure. So I created my own. These were my two first takes. They have my official name on them. You know, not that's not supposed to be seen, but fuck it. It is what it is. You know, y'all my subscribers, my followers, my AFU family, my community. You know, I'm here for y'all. You know, I'm doing adult shit with bricks. I have a weed dispensary that I've created and remarked out. I have a lot of adult shit, that I'm doing with my Lego, which makes my channel an adult fan of Lego channel, really made for adults. And I will be teaching and showing y'all just the same way I'm learning as I go along. But, again, don't want to jump off topic. But, these were the first two figures I created. And then when I really started knowing about sig figs, and a sig fig is a character that resembles what you feel will look like you as a Lego minifigure character. I have messy hair, so this best fits it. There are custom Lego creators that do awesome jobs. I'm not called Tattle. Yeah, you heard me. I am not called Tatted Lego Dad for no reason. I am, super tatted up. I have face tats. I would love to have, a minifigure, with tattoos on his face, resembling me more as a sig fig. But as you can see, my sig fig has made a little micro scale Lego city for himself for his apartment. But if you've seen through this video, little things here and there, that's little little preview sneak peeks that's coming up. And again, I thank y'all, my subscribers. I hope to get more, gain more, and just tell me what y'all want to see, what y'all want to build, what you want me to build, what you want me to buy and build to add to my city, my little mini city. This channel's not just for me, it's for also adults who, want to create a city and don't know how, and if you feel you don't have the space, you don't need, a whole bunch of base plates. That's another video.